The following film contains real depictions of gremlins that may be frightening to viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Is this going like this? It started about a year ago. I guess the ad just caught my attention. I knew that I always wanted a cat, and I wanted to start with a kitten, start with something small. He was just irresistible. They had that baby fur that you just can't help but love. I don't think we knew what I had actually signed up for.
When did you notice that something was off?
Pretty early on. It started really small. Little things, just attacking us in the morning, at night, all throughout the day, trying to bite our phones, trying to take anything away from us, pouncing at us, biting, more biting. We almost thought for a while that maybe he was just trying to eat us and he wasn't big enough yet. We became afraid for our lives. Eventually, I thought the stuff was weird enough that I started to record it on my own. We were never truly alone. He was always over our shoulder, always watching us, taking our things. He started scaring us. You know, those jump scares.
Hey, rude!
And then we started having electrical problems. I think I just heard my fridge, and I know I've been kind of updating you guys about the situation with what I think is a gremlin in my home, so I figured before I look, I would come investigate with you so you can see that I'm not lying. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I told you I'm right. He tries to kill everything that I love. We really just didn't know what to do. So we called Dr. Potomac. Dr. Potomac studies mythology, and we reached out to them because I started to notice a couple of similarities between what the cat was doing and what gremlins do.
Stephanie had called me, and her case was quite fascinating, very unusual, and the first time that I've heard of something like this occurring. Gremlins are a very unique species that were thought to have gone extinct about 100 years ago due to lack of attention. You see, at the time, gremlins needed attention. They needed to feel loved in order to survive as a species. In the cases where they did not feel that way, they would start causing havoc in order to gain some form of attention, whether it be positive or negative. It was because of all of the trouble that they would cause that they became the natural enemy for humans. So, doing what humans do best, forming mobs and tracking them down, they were wiped out as a species. Or so we thought, until I heard this case and I decided to take it on. They're a very fascinating species. I have yet to see one alive, but I have no doubt that if they did survive as a species, that they would take on the form of something else, perhaps something that would get positive attention from humans, that being a house cat. I definitely recommend making sure you know whether or not it is a gremlin or a house cat, as that could be really important to how you are going to be living the next 10 to 20 years of your life.
In the end, I think it's okay. I think that keeping a gremlin in the house, isn't so bad. Once you get past the weird turning off lights and trying to kill things you love, they're pretty all right.